Hey everybody, it is July 22nd, 2026. Well, when you're watching this, it's Friday. So many days later, many days later. Why do I always put the date when I'm recording it? Because I know when my kids watch this, again, I know it's maybe kind of morbid, but long after I'm gone, kids, grandkids watch the stuff. I don't know. I always like to know exactly when things happen. So I'm recording this on the 26th. You guys will see it on the whatever. All right, the last day of Angel Witch Week. It is Friday. And not only am I going to do the last album, but I'm going to give my ranking of the albums. And if you've been following along, you'll be able to figure it out. But okay, their most latest release, Angel of Light. And this is released in 2019. So, I mean, it's still 7 years ago. I mean, it seems like this was yesterday, but, and I did get this. I didn't get it when it first came out. A couple of years later, 2, 3, 4 years later, whatever. And I did listen to it, and I remember I liked it, but not, I was like, okay. And didn't really come back to it. That is going to change. Because, again, I've been listening to these albums over the past couple weeks. There's a good one. So, As Above, Same Below, or the same. As Above, So Below. I don't know why I keep getting that one wrong. I kind of said that was the demo. That was the first few steps. This one for me is We Got There. Okay? Angel of Light. So a couple important things. This was put out by Metal Blade Records. We all know Metal Blade Records. It's launched some great bands from the early 80s. It's been around for forever. They also released a box set of this where you get a CD, you get a patch, you get the vinyl. And this one, and As Above, So Below, I believe you can still pretty easily get on vinyl and on CD. Yeah, these were simple. This one I got at Rolling Stones though, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got this at Rolling Stones. I originally got As Above, So Below at Rolling Stones. Then I sold my collection and then re-got it through Amazon. It was like 12, 13 bucks. You could have gotten a Baphomet flag too if you got the box set. It may still be out there, so not anything I would pay for, but they hit the mark on this. Great comeback album. This album should have been given more attention. Once again, Kevin Hayward is singing on this one. This is a 4-piece, as was the last one. Yeah. All right. Definitely better than As Above, So Below. This is a really good album. I kind of wish that they had momentum from this album to go and do another one a couple years later, because the ball that was rolling with this album, with Angel of Light, I think we would have gotten some really, really good stuff. Obviously, Angel Witch albums do not sell all that well. No albums sell all that well, unless you're Taylor Swift. But, so there's no money in albums, which is sad. But I still think if they had the momentum going with this album, we would have gotten some good ones. Okay, so Don't Turn Your Back is the first one. It's a 5. This is a leftover track from the 80s that I guess they would play live, but they never recorded. Great melody. It is a metal rocker through and through. Great song. Absolute 5. Death from Andromeda. There's actually a video for this. It's a weird video. It's aliens and stuff, and it's like, have you ever seen Abduction from the Abduction video from Bruce Dickinson, where he wanted it to be serious and ominous and whatnot, and it just comes off as super corny. Same thing with this one. Watch the video, you'll get a laugh. Song is great. It's a 4. Awesome opening riff, and it's a good epic song. So absolutely worth. This was obviously the single. Definitely worth watching that one. We Are Damned. This one is kind of the clunker on the album. It's a 2. Sure. Okay. Chorus, Save the Song, verses and bridge sound like, oh yeah. Verses and bridge kind of sound like a high school band wrote this song. You know, that's kind of being a high school band. So this one, We Are the Damned, is the clinker for me. The Night is Calling is a 4, and I said We Are the Damned is a 2. The Night is Calling is a 4, slower paced. Good, slower paced, good, ominous song for the centerpiece. This is the centerpiece of the song. Once again, this is one that was left over from the 80s. A solid 4, really, really good song. Condemned is a 4. Opening riff is great. Even better follow-up riff. Again, a monster metal song. Condemned is a 4. Window of Despair is another 4. Straightforward metal jam. Just an absolute rocker. And again, they kind of realize, and I think some of these are 5-minute songs, but they realize the super long songs are not the way to go. So Window of Despair is a 4. I Am Infamy is a 3. It's very Maidenish, where it's galloping. Do you know the galloping of Maiden? That it's somewhat of a filler song. Like We Are the Damned, I probably skip. I Am Infamy, I may skip. And then the album ends on a great note. The title track, Angel of Light, it is a 5. It is dark and gloomy, kind of Sabbathy to me. Absolutely, absolutely great way to end this album. This was the comeback. As Above, So Below, laying the foundation, this was the comeback. And I really, really wish we got more. I hope we get more. Okay, this one is, you add them all up and divide, blah, 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 blah. It's a 3.8. I round up, it's a 4. So, I said, this was 2019. So you do all that. Here is the ranking. At number 5 is Screaming and Bleeding. Now, some of these got the same number, so I had to use the decimals. Screaming and Bleeding was a 2. It was a 2.4 that rounded down to a 2. So that is my number 5. I will probably not listen to that album. Maybe. I don't know. It's not going to be a go-to album. I'll tell you that right now. Again, As Above, So Below, it was a 2.8, rounded up to be a 3. But again, because for this, I want to do it, you have to do it with the decimals. I don't know how much I'm going to return to that album either. Those are the 2 albums that I don't know if I'll listen to. So 5 is Screaming and Bleeding, 4 is As Above, So Below. And I realized when I did the Screaming and Bleeding video, I said Screaming and Bleeding. No, it's Screaming and Bleeding. Number 3 is Angel of Light with a 3.8 that rounds up to a 4. I will definitely be revisiting this album. If I do this again in a couple years, this may actually, I don't know if it'll go higher, but may get higher scores for the songs. Number 2 is the 1980 classic, the one everybody loves, Angel Witch. It was a solid 4. It was a 4.2 when I did it the first time, but it is still a 4. Number 1, and the first album I will listen to all the time. Number 1, I love this album. Frontal Assault, I know it goes low for a lot of people. Well, the 4 other people are ranked. It's a 4.3, rounds down to a 4, but it is Frontal Assault rules. I'm wondering if I'm going to revisit, I'm going to keep listening to Frontal Assault. I'm wondering if in a year it'll be a 5, because I'm definitely going to keep listening to that album. So once again, Screaming and Bleeding 5, As Above, So Below 4, Angel of Light is a 3, Angel Witch 1980 is a 2, Frontal Assault is a 1. That's it. It's our week of Angel Witch. Hopefully we'll get more stuff. I would definitely like to hear new stuff from Angel Witch, but again, as things go on, as longer and longer it takes, it seems like they got it, at least for me. There's a lot of people who think Screaming and Bleeding is their second best album behind the first one. I definitely say check them all out. Absolutely, absolutely check them all out. I think if you're looking for something more along the lines of a Diary of a Madman with more melody, you're going to like Frontal Assault more. But I don't know. Again, Pete Pardo and what is wrong with me? Like, forgot it in the one video. Remember in the other one? Oh, Martin Popoff. They love those albums too. So, and they like Screaming and Bleeding more. So who knows? My opinion, though, is if you're into the more melodic stuff, you're going to like Frontal Assault more. So listen to them all. They're all on YouTube to listen to. They probably are all streaming. Again, if you want them in physical copies, it's going to cost you, depending on the availability of Screaming and Bleeding and Frontal Assault. The other three you can get for under $20. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed this this kind of experiment. I kind of did this with Dio, but I hadn't planned to do that. I think I did a week of Dio, and it just happened to be that. So, if you guys like this type of stuff, then I'll do it more often. I find that a lot of the just reviewing albums are the lowest ones, the ones that get the least amount of views. So I'm trying to figure out other things to do that you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you know these albums well enough to give me your ranking of them. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see ya. Gotta press it twice, remember.